Q, U, Clo, go.
Bro, I'm bro.
He lost.
Bro, I'm disappointed in what I'm watching right now.
That's funny.
I'm so disappointed. We
That's
live.
That's our dog.
And we are back
That's
with another episode of
man.
Nothing But Facts. Season 2, episode 35. I'm Chloe Rogers, grandson of Steve Rogers,
Huh.
son of Aaron Rogers.
Whoopty.
And I'm here with the bestest co-host in the whole wide world, Mr. Trill Bill.
Yeah, back at it like crack addicts. You know, just doing what we do best.
You're scared of the Dolphins.
It was a lot that just happened. My phone vibrated about 7 times in a row, and I was just looking at all notifications. I was like, "Good God Almighty!"
You should tell the people how you're nervous about the Dolphins.
You're for sure.
I'm not nervous about the Dolphins
Yes, you are.
at all. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it a
They
buck.
coming though.
Willie,
I mean,
you were
I'm
standing
concerned
in
for
one
today.
spot.
Yes, I'm concerned for today because I decided to take the advice from a co-host who said, "Hey, start Justin Herbert."
That's your
you know?
fault. I'm not.
But the
gonna
thing
lie.
is,
You know what?
you
I was
still
like,
listen to
alright.
me, and you benched your quarterback, like
Yeah,
your
you can't do
quarterback for
that.
your favorite team. So that's on you.
It's cool with me. I mean, what happens. You know, it's life.
Lamar gonna have 4 tutties tonight. He on my fantasy team, so
Shit, he
All
could,
kind
do,
of shit.
he could do what he want. I just need a W.
we getting dubs out here.
I'm trying to eat one up my dog, Jameis.
Y'all about to get a dub, Jew?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
I like
We
it.
about to get this dub.
I like it.
All right.
Fins up.
All right. Herbert with the comeback.
It's okay. Ravens are going to lose in
Think
the
it's-
playoffs to the Dolphins.
I think
Remember
it's
this.
21,
Remember this one.
Okay, we gonna see. We gonna see.
I just know the more I say it, the more he gets paranoid about it.
is it? For sure.
He's
the
thinking
way
about
he
it.
was
He's
watching
thinking
that
about it.
game, for sure.
He's thinking about it. He knows teams are coming. The
Fourth
AFC
and
is
one-
much stronger.
Fourth and
than
one
the
on the
NFC.
one. Come on, Chargers. Get it done.
Uh-uh.
Get it done. Get her done.
Mm-hmm. No, it's about to get done.
I
The
don't know.
off season is about to be done because the
Yes.
NBA starts in the month.
Off season basically like happened.
It's
in-
happening. There's basketball starts next month. Like
Yep. December
Mhm.
22nd.
The moratorium opens tomorrow at noon.
the draft is
Monday.
Is
We-
the draft on Tuesday or Wednesday?
The draft is Wednesday.
The draft is Wednesday,
Honestly,
November 18th.
I thought the mock draft was going to be a fun episode. I think we got a good episode in store for people today
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
moratorium. I don't think anybody expected what was going to happen this week to happen.
We have this
This is going to be a big week for basketball. Like the whole landscape could literally change for the next decade.
Yes, we can
Mhm.
easily. Will LeBron James be back on his title? Will
Yes.
It's
James
looking
Harden
like
Just
be
it.
on the
book it,
Nets?
bruh.
There's a lot of stuff there.
It's looking like
fuck
it.
the Nets.
We're going to
Book
get
it.
there, though. The trade talks, we're going to get there. What do we got first on the menu, though?
We got facts of crack on the menu first. We got a couple real quick. We heard a Woj bomb this morning.
Yes.
I was asleep still.
Willie didn't know what was going on. He was like Schroeder to the Lakers.
I
That's so
seen
fire.
talks. I seen
Bro, that is so fire.
you know possibilities.
He's gonna come off the bench, and that's all. Like, bro, look what he did in OKC.
Brown gonna be
It's
like,
gonna be amazing.
Shit.
He's like, so you telling me I could rest for maybe 5 minutes instead of 2
He
minutes?
like
now?
them my new Rondo. He
Mhm.
just got blonde hair. You feel me?
He's a little different.
You know he got a
Go ahead,
kid.
Rudy.
He German, but you know it vibing.
It's cool.
Mhm.
Make it rock.
So he's probably about to go there for Danny Green and the 28th pick.
Yes, 28th pick.
So facts are crack. Dennis Schroeder will be 6th man of the year next year on the Lakers.
Damn.
6th man of the year. No.
I think he would start. I think he would
Depends who else
start.
they get.
Because honestly, you had to think about the idea that if Schroeder comes, odds are Rondo's out.
More than likely.
If he does start, that'll be fire.
I could see him starting, honestly. If they do end up putting him off the bench, I think he's definitely in contention.
I can see.
I feel like something's gonna happen. Just for the simple fact, then there's other teams with just too many people, and I think the Lakers are a team that are like, don't get me wrong, young talent is nice, but LeBron's like, bro, I take a vet over.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
his
the
point in
only
his
top
career,
pick.
yeah.
So it's like, look, man, go package whatever you got to do. Fuck your future, because I'm about to, you know, get these rings for now, or at least take you to the finals. So that's worth it. I think Spencer Dinwiddie, someone of that nature, is possibly still on the move just because the Nets are possibly one trade away. If it's with the Lakers, then LeBron's cool. But if it's not with the Lakers, they become a super team automatically. I apologize.
And that's when
Like,
LeBron's going to go, you know, call
exactly.
someone up. And
That's
I don't even know who he's going
when
to trade for.
it goes left from there. James Harden is probably gone,
Mm.
I'm pretty sure Kyrie's gonna be involved in that deal.
Oh, whoa. We'll get to that later. Whoa, that was a lot.
Damn,
That was a lot.
that would be fire because it would be like, I don't think there would be a big three. That would be, oh my god.
James and KD.
Yeah.
Russell comes there.
Kyrie go to the Rockets, he gonna be like, bro, what the fuck am I doing here, man?
Russell Westbrook on the Knicks.
We're gonna talk about that later.
That's crazy.
Just chill.
But real quick.
What's up?
Oh, okay. I thought you had something to say. I was saying real quick back to the football. Yeah, Trilly was nervous. Very nervous.
Rightfully so.
Do you think Tua is going to be the best rookie of this class? Facts or correct?
I'm gonna start off
This
by
year.
saying crack.
Like this year,
I'm definitely gonna say crack. He's not the
Okay.
best rookie this
I
year.
got the guy Cincy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
Are we
Burrow.
saying rookie quarterbacks
Yeah.
or just
rookie
okay.
quarterbacks. Yeah.
Okay.
I have Burrow.
I don't know.
Lefty.
Honestly, if he can finish this out and they end up with 10 anywhere with double-digit wins, then yeah, he's the best quarterback.
Yeah, man.
And at this point, shit.
He's setting it up nice. Did they score on that drive? They were up 14.
Correct me if
Shit
I'm
is on the
wrong.
road.
Does he not already have more wins or equal? He has what? He's played 3 games. This is third or fourth game for Tua.
I'm pretty sure it's his
Third.
So if he wins today, he'll have more wins than Joe Burrow does all season.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have as many wins as those two combined. So
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, Tua the man at that point.
Yeah, man. Hey.
You can't take it away from him. And the defense is playing like fucking demons right now. I don't know what's wrong with them.
They're going crazy.
Brian Flores was like, look, we could play trash for like 75% of last season. So everyone think we trash. And then I'm going to call my real plays next year and we good. They cheating, bruh. They cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, hey.
And he scored.
Justin Herbert, touchdown.
Okay.
You know, it was 4th and 1 on the 1. You feel me? He just went forward with a big ass. I would hope so.
We very invested in our fantasy teams out here, for sure.
It's the most important thing in the world, honestly.
It'd be hey,
Playoff
be
season. What?
stressful.
There's
Oh,
4
it's about to
games
be
left,
playoff
including
season.
this week.
if you got any fancy questions, y'all hit us up at NBF.
Yeah,
underscore
we had a decent
podcast.
amount of people
Mhm.
ask us for some advice today. I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to those people.
We got y'all
Bruh,
covered.
Fantasy stressful.
I'll be hitting them
So
up.
stressful.
Hey, that's me. Y'all hit them up. Next facts or correct question. There will be at least 4 trades in the NBA before the season starts.
Facts.
Facts.
4 big trades.
100%. There's already one.
Well, 4
I-
big
I-
trades or
yeah.
4 trades
Like
in
how
general?
big? Like because the shoulder trade I consider big. Cause
I
it's
think that's
like
big.
going-
That's a big
okay.
trade.
Okay, so one. I feel like there could be some pieces moves.
Dinwiddie's definitely on the move. You said Kyrie for James Harden. I don't what your sources talking about, Tro? What do you?
I mean, it just makes
What would they
sense.
do with something like Kyrie, Dinwiddie, and a first rounder for Harden?
What? You think Kevin Durant would do something like that?
He'll look at Kyrie. He'll look at Harden. He's like, yeah, you're good. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
I mean, my thing is this, though.
I'm a
Russ
friend.
gonna be
That's my
looking.
friend.
Russ gonna
Russ
be
gonna
looking
be-
at them like this. He gonna be so
I'm going to
mad.
New York.
He's like, "Fuck y'all, man." Oh my god,
He
he's
would
for
go to
sure
New
gonna
York.
go to the
He
Knicks.
would go right
He's
there.
gonna do anything
That's
to go to the
hilarious.
Knicks. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait to play these guys."
So I just
In the
think
garden.
that you got too many people that need the ball in their hands. This isn't like the Warriors team where you can have 4 superstars, but Steph and Clay and Draymond are all about moving the ball.
Mhm.
Kyrie's gonna dribble out the clock. KD, he's gonna want to take the last shot. He's the nigga. He's when healthy, second, third best player in the NBA.
Mhm.
However you want to look at it.
Mhm.
And then you got James Harden. So it's like we know what he's the king of. He's the dribble god. So it's like, bruh, at this point, someone's got to go.
You don't
And
think
It's not gonna be KD.
Yeah,
You don't think James Harden can learn how to play off the ball again,
Hell no.
or KD can learn how to
Nah.
play the 5?
It's not time for that.
Nah.
It's time to get these
They're
rings.
past that point
It's time to
already.
get these rings.
They
It's
had
time
the
to get
chance
these
to do that
rings.
right in OKC. They couldn't do it then. They're not going to do it now.
It's time to get these rings.
That was all on
Honestly,
them. If they paid the luxury tax, I think they would have got it done.
If
honestly.
they put
With Serge,
together
too.
some type of finesse package and still keep Kyrie, it'll be the worst thing that ever happened.
They have.
That team will
Oh.
implode come playoff time.
Ooh. Mm.
That team will implode. I mean, it's going to be great regular season. They might win 60, 70, possibly fucking 80 games because they'll be killing everybody.
Mm.
But playoff time, that shit's
Don't
going
be
to
who
implode, bro.
gets the ball. I can see that. I can definitely see that
Like,
happening.
Nah, bro. That does, in my opinion, you got to move someone and you don't move the 7-foot bucket.
Definitely not. That's your bread and butter.
You move the nigga who think the earth flat. That's who you move. Like, what are
Then
we
you're gonna
talking
fall.
about, bro?
Then you're just gonna fall. That's what's gonna
You
happen.
get him out of here.
Yeah, man, he gone.
Any other trades? I think Karis LeVert gone.
We're not gonna jump into that now,
Russ,
are we?
the Chris Paul one.
We're gonna jump into that now.
Mhm.
The
Flow
only
into it.
other possible trade that I can see happening, whether it's during this off season or during the season, is they're the same. I've said this to Chloe multiple times. It's the same version of the same team in different conferences. The Wizards and the Trailblazers. One of those backcourts is getting broken up. And it's no fault on anyone's part, but all of those players are top
They peaked
20,
out.
top 30 NBA players. They're all great.
But they just can't get it done.
It's just shit happens. You got injuries, all type of just wild shit. So it's like, bro,
And at
just
this
break
point
it
with
up.
the Wizards, they could come back, bro. Wall and Beal could be on their shit. They can't beat the Bucks, the Heat, the Celtics, the Sixers, the Nets. They
Rui
can't
would
beat
need to
any of those
progress a
guys
lot.
in a
If
series.
If you're one of those teams, you got to realize that, look, LeBron he gonna kill himself or die trying to get these finals. It's real simple. So these next 2 to 3 years, you might as well wrap it up. I would package one of those dudes as quickly as possible and get as many picks back and just get on my OKC vibe and just load up and get ready for the draft. Because I'm just keeping it honest. Like, do you really think, even if you're the Wizards or the Nets, not the Nets, but the Trailblazers, current rosters, there's no way in hell you think you're getting out of your conference.
this
You
could be
peaked out. You peaked out, honestly.
this could be a hot take because it's just speculation, but OKC could be the next best team for this upcoming decade.
That's not a hot take. They got
Bro, how
pieces.
many?
16 first-round picks.
They just
between
got another one.
They can either
They
hit
just got
on
another
them
one
or
today.
they could just trade for superstars.
They already got pieces already too. Lou Dort, nice 3-and-D. Baisley. Oh,
I got a couple of things in the trade machine when we get there.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
cooking over here, man.
Okay,
I'm cooking right now.
well,
I'm pretty
we-
excited.
well, we coming up to that, I believe.
I know, I'm just getting excited. You know, I'm just like brewing shit up right
I
now.
like that. I like that.
Like Harry Potter, but for NBA trades.
I be feeling like the trade machine maestro sometimes. I be cooking it up sometimes. Shout out to Wob real quick.
Wow.
Shout out to Wob real quick. He's seen a trade that we posted on Nothing But Facts, and he messed with it. So I want to see how y'all feel about that trade. We got a 3-team trade. Who says no? The Nuggets get Drew Holiday. The Pelicans get Will Barton, Buddy Hield, and Michael Porter Jr. And the Kings get Brandon Ingram in a sign and trade.
On the Nuggets, I say no.
That's so much for just Drew Holiday.
If I'm the Nuggets, I say no for one simple thing. I'm losing MPJ. Like, I could lose them other niggas, but MPJ is not even.
J special.
He's not even looked at his ceiling yet. Like, so nah, bro, I can't do it. Like, that could be the big 3 right there. Like, you just
It
need to
can.
be patient with it. Like,
If you could trade for Drew and keep MPJ, then it's a problem.
I'm like, they already understand that their best 2 players are under the age of 25 right
Yeah,
now, if I'm not
exactly.
mistaken. So
They've got a lot of time, but
just
they
be
also
patient.
have a championship window now. They were just in the Western Conference Finals. They definitely do have to make a move. I feel like
my
they can't
thing
just
is, I-
hope to grow.
I mean, it may sound terrible, but it's like, bruh, LeBron and these superstars, KD, people of that nature, the Warriors, all those great teams, that great players, bruh, they loading up for the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
Look at age-wise. All these people that we were watching,
they're about to be out of there.
They're 30s, 32,
You know how-
33.
Bro, when Durant, Curry, LeBron, Melo, all these, bro, they're not going to be.
Like, bruh, face it, 5 years from now, you'll probably be looking at an NBA without any of those names.
At all. There's not going to be a back-to-back champion for a good minute, I think, unless Giannis goes to the Mavericks. Maybe the
That
Heat.
boy Luke, that boy
Maybe
Dallas
Boston.
might do something.
That's why I'm like, if you're Denver,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying championship window wise, but at
Mhm.
the same time, we just acknowledged all of your best players are under the age of 25.
But
So
that
what's
is
the
crazy
rush?
because for this, I don't see. I can't really tell who's gonna be the next dynasty, like,
Mm-mm.
because it's like, bro, it's wide open.
Unless Giannis goes to the
After all
Mavs,
these
it's
guys, like
wide
after
open.
LeBron leaves, Durant, like it's you got Kawhi, but it's like I don't even know.
He's
what-
still gonna be
mean,
older.
I don't even know how his career is gonna end up.
It's two teams that are just prime for the takeover if they get a third piece. The Nuggets, well, just in the West, Nuggets and the Mavs. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just talking about for the future,
Another
cause
scorer with Luka, it's a wrap.
like, bruh, those you know what you're getting with those teams. Jamal Murray's gonna keep getting better. Jokic keep getting better. KP just needs to stay fucking healthy. That's it. We know what he is, and you know what you have in Luka. So everyone just needs a third piece. It's real evident at this point. You just need to make it happen and be patient, bro. Like,
So what if you replace MPJ with a first round pick this year and next year?
who's
off
it
the-
from? That's the most important thing. Who's it from?
Nuggets. Oh, they have a lot of first round. Well, their first round pick this year, and then next year, their highest pick. I guess they would say
And I'm getting that from
it would probably be like protected. Their highest pick.
I'm getting that from the Pelicans
The Nuggets. Oh yeah.
because I'm getting Drew Holiday, correct? Or I'm just giving up MPJ for picks right now.
I'm switching the MPJ for the picks.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, I'm as long as I keep MPJ.
Yeah.
Like those, Will Barton, he's nice. Gary Harris, he's nice. All them niggas of that nature, they're nice. But MPJ is damn near into that untouchable fold at this point, just because he is 6'10", and you saw what he did once he got into the bubble and was given action.
You think he's gonna be okay with being the third option?
Shit, he better learn to be okay with it, because it's a 7'2" nigga that's on the team as well, who's like,
Facts.
shit, if you
If
can't
he,
get
if
with
he cares
it,
about
Facts.
winning, he
Big
he
fact.
wouldn't care. But eventually, he's gonna want to get that bag.
I'm like, bruh, they building something over there. Because people
Something
forgetting,
special.
Bobo, played like 7 minutes in the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he's just going to hit the weight room all summer. And, yeah, they're going to be a problem in a couple years.
You can put like 25, 30 pounds. Oh, he's just
People
gonna
just-
play 4.
It's hard to say, but you got to be patient, bruh. It's just that
It's
simple.
hard to say, but hey,
Accept
We'll
your
see.
fate.
we can see if they are patient, they might be the next dynasty easily. And we watched it grow from
I
the
got a
start.
trade. Look at this trade.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is on Bleacher Report. So the Heat could get Damian Lillard for Harrow, Robinson, Iguodala, Olynyk, and your pick this year for Dame.
Oh no, we're not giving up Hero for. Wait,
Bro, I would do it. Bro, that's Damian Lillard. What?
Hero and Robinson? No.
Bro, you're getting Dame. He does but what they do.
No.
It's Dame.
I
You
don't care. No, we
tripping.
need another shooter. No.
Bro, you got
Can't do that.
Bam. Bro, you go find shooters.
No.
Bro, you go get JJ Redick on a 1-year deal.
I got to go get
you go
I
get
gotta
JJ
go
Redick
get big
on a
man
1-year deal.
again, though. Because you said I'm
Right.
giving up Kelly O, right?
Bruh.
Kelly
You
Oubre,
got, bro, you have
I
Udonis
mess with
Haslam.
Kelly
You
Oubre,
just
though.
signed
I'm not-
Udonis Haslam.
Oh
No. 1 year, bro.
Udonis
That's my
Haslam
dog,
just
but
show
don't
up,
do that,
bro.
bro.
He got
don't
the,
take
he got the
conditioning
mean
test.
jumper.
But don't do that, bro.
His
Bruh,
mid range is crazy.
Bruh, Spoelstra will try to play him in any game that's not starting with an 80. He gonna look at him crazy, bruh.
But you still got Jay Crowder. You can run small ball, bro. You get Dame, that's a problem.
I don't know if I would want to give up that much for Dame.
No, can't do that. Can't do
Mm.
that. I'm sorry.
You said our first this year too, bruh? Nah, bruh. We need another big man, bruh.
Ooh, what if they give us Nurkic as well?
I don't want that nigga.
No, you throw in something else and then give you back
You want Nurkic?
Hassan Whiteside.
Get
I'm a not, bruh. As soon as Pat
I
Riley
was about
go,
to say we ride
as
him.
soon as Pat Riley hears Hassan Whiteside's name, he's just gonna be like, all right, I'll catch y'all later. It ain't no reason left for us to talk no more. Like, if Hassan come back to Miami, bruh,
We
he
riding
gon-
the Pat Riley.
he gonna have
off
hits,
the-
bruh. He gonna have a hit out on himself, bruh. It ain't gonna be me either. Like, people don't fuck with that nigga. He's retarded. It's just that simple. I don't mess with him. He's special ed, bruh. I don't do it.
Mm-mm.
I don't do it. But I got one off the top.
I was about to say, does somebody else have a trade off the top? Who says no?
I have a few in front of me, but go. Who's next?
Sure,
Let's
gotta say he got one off the top, off the dome.
And this is really just for the Heat to get better. But I'd give up my first rounder, Kelly O. And shit, if you want, I'd give you Duncan, maybe one other, but you're not getting Harrow. And I'm going to get Andre Drummond. Cause if
Wait,
I
but
can
you
put,
don't need that much for Andre Drummond.
That's a lot
like,
for Andre
you're
Drummond.
Well,
tripping.
no,
You
I
can get
understand.
Andre Drummond for bro. What?
I was like leaned in. I was like,
I
who is
thought
he
you were
gonna
gonna say
say?
some crazy ass name.
My
You
whole
did say
thing-
some crazy ass
Yeah,
name.
he's fire though. I fuck
My
with it. I fuck
whole
with it,
thing
but
is
that's a
you-
lot for Andre Drummond.
the Heat have what, the 20th pick this year?
Yeah.
We have the
20th.
Okay, so the 20th pick,
Mm-hmm.
you're giving them Duncan Robinson,
Yeah.
Mhm.
who, if I'm not mistaken, matter of fact, he can't even be included in the trade because he's a free agent, right?
Duncan.
Isn't Duncan Robinson about to be a free agent, or is he under contract?
I think he's under for one more year, and then he's restricted next year.
Okay, so you're giving up a shooter, and you're not giving them back a big man, and they want to get rid of Kevin Love still. I can't get Kevin Love only for the simple fact of his contract.
Yeah, I don't want Kevin
So
Love.
it's like, let me go get Andre Drummond. He's the next best thing. He's still a walking double.
But they're getting rid of a contract, so I feel like we don't have to give up that much. We give him Kelly O.
Andre Drummond's contract is not that terrible.
I think that he could take that on, honestly.
Is it 1 year? Can you look that up real quick?
I'll double check for you right now.
Appreciate that, boss. Yeah, but if it's 1 year, then yeah, that's different. But if it's 2 years, that's a lot.
He signed a 5-year. Oh, never mind. Let me see. In 2020 through for 2021, let's see. He has a base salary of 28.7 million, while carrying a cap hit of that same 28 million.
For this
So
year?
his average salary right now is at 25 million, according to this. But let me see. I don't know. I feel like that's a little listed.
Gotta
off.
go on. I don't want to actually shout him out. Never mind. I'm gonna text it to you.
So we've got Duncan Robinson for
Yeah.
one to
Yeah, his
possibly 2
contract
more
this year
years.
is for $28 million for 2020 to 2021.
Yeah,
We would have
It
to
is a
give
1
up. I'm like, we would have to give up.
I
It is
kind
a
of
1
felt.
year.
I kind
Like,
of felt like
they
you
would hold it
know.
down.
Just
Uh,
mathematically, you have to give up more because you're eating way too much money.
I would like to see a player like Montrezl Harrell
That's
slide
based
to
on-
Miami.
I would like
I think if
Montrezl.
we
That's
offered
what I
someone
want.
like him
That's
about
what I want.
15 million, he would slide.
Him or Surge?
That would be
I'd fuck with
fire.
Surge.
I think he would be a good fit. I think he would fit our scheme very well. He would give us that, paint presence a little more so than we already have. We would still probably need a center, but yeah, I kind of like that idea. of
Well,
him
yeah,
sliding.
those are great free agents, but trade-wise, I mean, hell, the only other name that I would look into just because if we're thinking money-wise as well, I'd put together whatever package they want and give me back Karis LeVert and Jared Allen. And I'll be fine if I'm the Miami Heat because you get the big man you need, and Karis LeVert can be the second or third scorer whenever he needs to. We've seen him drop 50 before. How many people can say that? So
That
I'm
is so
not
true.
questioning that at all. He just, throwing a pick. They swap picks is whatever they want to do because he's injury prone. All I know is that the Heat need another big, and I don't know about drafting it.
So I want to bring up
Yo.
a trade that involves Karis LeVert. Because some trades we've been hearing about more so now, we've been hearing a lot about the Rockets and the Rockets blowing it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a trade right here. The Nets trade for James Harden, and they would give up Garrett Temple, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, their first-round pick this year and their first-round pick next year.
It's not enough.
That according
Dinwiddie.
to the trade machine, it's
Well,
saying
yeah,
it would be
of
a
course.
successful
Yeah.
trade. It
Of
could
course,
work. Now, obviously,
mathematically.
now it depends on the actual interest of the team.
I'm like, if I'm the Rockets, that's not enough.
If I were the Rockets, I need Kyrie, and then one of either Dinwiddie and
They're not
LeVert.
gonna.
But
They're
you're
not
not
gonna
gonna
give up.
trade
They're not
Kyrie,
gonna
I
give up
feel
a
like.
star piece that they've never gotten to use yet.
Is James Harden.
Yeah, you have.
It
You
is
had,
James
Harden.
you had Kyrie last year. You didn't get to use KD. So the fact that Kyrie got hurt, his value should be lessened. Honestly,
But I don't think they're gonna trade him without letting him play a game in uniform.
he has.
He has.
It's
Oh,
KD
he has
who.
played?
Yeah.
He did play
KD is
this
the
year.
one who
That's
hasn't
true.
played.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Kyrie
didn't
was
play
there
then.
That's true.
the year before that.
So I'm like,
He was going crazy at first, and then he got hurt.
I'm like, nah. Kyrie can go.
All right.
Like you've seen what he is.
He can.
Even if it's in a small sample size, he can go. He's nice. I don't need it. I can get James Harden next to KD. That's 35 next to 30 a night easily. Y'all niggas just do y'all jobs. We good. We should win 60 games. Steve Nash can call pick and roll every fucking play. It does not matter. Like,
I just don't think they're gonna trade Kyrie though.
Yeah, I don't think they would trade Kyrie
Until they both play together at least.
I don't think I can understand that, but at the same time, I don't think anyone's accepting the trade. If Kyrie, I don't think that trade gets done if Kyrie's not included.
And it would be an easy trade because all they would have to give up is something like Kyrie in a first round. Obviously, though, Houston would want more than that, given that Kyrie is not really the healthiest player of all time.
True.
But
Give me Kyrie and LeVert. That's fine. Kyrie and Dinwiddie. That's fine. But to me,
take back the pick and give me another player.
well,
I
no,
don't know.
just adding on to that trade. You're still just taking James Harden. You're gonna give them Kyrie, and you can take, hell, you could take one of the bigs if you want, whatever you want, Houston. But you're not getting KD, and that's about it. Honestly,
Well, I have another James Harden trade for you because they said one of his other destinations that he would consider is the 76ers. If the 76ers gave up Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, their first-round pick next year and their second-round pick this year, they could get James Harden.
Good looks. Yeah.
I don't think it gets
All
done.
I would do it. Give me
I
James
think
Harden.
Houston
let's
would bite
call
for
them.
that. I think Houston would bite for someone like Ben Simmons because of like how much hype goes behind him.
I'm calling out
It's
Silver right now.
nice, but my whole thing is, if I'm Houston, I just went from someone shooting 35-foot shots with confidence, doing crackhead shit, to someone who's standing around the three-point line,
You
terrified
have
to
a whole
shoot.
different team now. You have a whole different coach, a whole different GM. Just the owner the same.
We still playing basketball, nigga. You need to take 3-pointers. Like,
Very
what are we
true.
talking about?
He
Like,
could play center though. It would let him play his
What?
true position.
I'm not getting Ben Simmons. Like, see, no,
He's supposed to be Bam.
What? No.
He's
Hell-
supposed to be Bam.
Hell no.
That's exact. He's supposed to be Bam.
Hell no. He was supposed to be Magic Johnson Jr.
He
but
was
his,
supposed to be Magic
but his
Johnson
ass
Jr.
can't
But
shoot
now
a
he's
jump
supposed to
shot.
be Bam because
Bam
he
is
don't know how
closer to
do
Magic Johnson Jr. than this nigga just because he
He
got a
is.
better jump shot.
He is.
If we keeping it a buck. Ben Simmons, I'm like, bruh, I can't make
He's still a maestro with the ball. How do you average
That's
that many
great.
points? And everybody knows he's
You're
not going to shoot.
6'10".
Exactly. He's supposed to be Bam.
Nah,
He was second team all defense.
that's great and all, but if I put the ball in Bam's hands that much, Bam's numbers would be stupid.
I trust
You
the
act
ball
like he
more in
doesn't get
Bam's
8
hands than
assists
I
a
do
game.
Ben's.
Ben brings the ball down every single game. Pull up his numbers from this year. Pull up Ben's numbers from this year alone. Because we know Bam did 15, 10, and 5 off the top. So
So
my whole thing is, and we know
if I
there
had to guess,
no called plays.
16 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
There are no
I might be
called
off.
plays
So this
for Bam.
This last season for Ben Simmons, he played 57
16
games. He
and-
averaged
he has
16,
16,
about
and 8.
16 and a half points, 7.8 rebounds,
Come on.
8 assists
I'm telling you,
on a
bro.
58% shooting,
know he can't shoot.
percentage.
That's the primary ball handler, correct?
Look, if you're a brand new GM in a franchise where the star player won't even answer your
He's a
calls,
star, bro.
and you could
Ben Simmons
take
still
a
a star.
chance on Ben Simmons and hope that maybe you could pan him out with a brand new head coach and a brand new system with the brand new blown up opportunity because he was obviously failing in Philadelphia.
I'm just saying the Rockets
pulling that.
won't do it.
They might.
Why wouldn't they?
Bruh, I
Just
can't
because it's a
sit-
different scheme?
Well,
No,
let's
I think
see.
it's because
I
it's James
can't-
Harden, bro.
bruh,
He's-
you're going
he's-
from James Harden
James
to
Harden
a nigga
is
who
one
can't
of the
shoot.
best basketball.
Can
players.
James
He's the
Harden win a
top three
championship as the
scorer
best
ever.
player on his team?
No, but
Then
can,
why am I having
can
him
Ben
on my
Simmons
team?
win?
Ben Simmons.
Whoa!
Then
Can
why
Ben,
do I have him on my
can
team?
Ben Simmons win MVPs by himself?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
If he has
But
three
by
shooters
himself?
around him,
By
if he has
himself?
if he has a Tyler Hero type player around him,
Jeez. What Tyler Hero player did James Harden have around him?
nobody. But if he gets Karis LeVert too,
So I'm asking. We just said James Harden won an MVP with no one around him. You saying
that's already-
if Ben Simmons gets? I'm saying put him in the same situation.
oh no, he's not gonna win by himself. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Bruh, Ben Simmons is nowhere in the same ballpark as this nigga.
Ben
Yeah.
Simmons is.
He's
I'm
the
not.
top
I'm not
defender.
saying. I'm not saying Ben Simmons,
Simmons
is going to
is
be the
24
sole
years
reason
old.
for the Rockets' success.
Ben
I'm
Ben
just
Simmons
saying
is
that
24 years old.
It's a
My
good
whole
structure.
thing is I can't trade for a player that has been in the league since they were 19 years old. They've been playing basketball since they were fucking 5, or since they could pick up a ball, and they don't have a consistent jump shot, and they're supposed to be my consistent ball handler. I can't do that.
But he shot 58%.
That's great.
However-
tell me his 3-point percentage. If you're on the same thing, tell me his 3-point percentage.
But
then.
that's we obviously know he's not a strong 3-point
No, no,
shooter.
no, no.
He
Didn't
doesn't-
play his
he doesn't
first
have
year.
to be. No one
This is his
required him
third
to
year
be
in
a
the league.
3-point
This
shooter.
is his third year in the league. If he's playing 4, he doesn't have to shoot threes.
Let's never forget
He finished
LeBron.
the game at
LeBron
5.
wasn't a great
So we're
shooter overall when
changing
he
his
first got in the
Yes.
league like that, and
He
he
needs to
developed
change
his
his
shot
position.
over time.
We're gonna change his
He
position.
needs to change his position so he could
This is the
unlock
same
his whole
person that
MVP
they-
self.
They also told him to change which hand he shoots with, because most people
No,
don't
he
know
didn't need to do
the
that.
nigga's
Yeah.
actually right-handed.
Yeah, he's-
So I'm just like, what are we really talking about right now?
It's fried.
An NBA GM will sit here. I don't care who it is, Presti, Pat Riley. Fucking James Dolan will tell you I can't go to having someone who's my primary ball handler who can shoot from 30 feet with confidence to someone who gets around the 3-point line and the defense is playing off him by 5 feet. I'm
He's
sorry.
a 5. It doesn't matter. He's
If he
attacking
was-
the rim.
If he was Giannis, it's one thing. He's not Giannis, and he's only an inch away.
He's a playmaking.
what's the difference
he's
between him?
He's a little. Like,
What's the difference
less
between
cocky
him and
playmaking Giannis? He's a wait. He's not an elite playmaker. Tell me that he's not an elite playmaker.
He's a great playmaker, but you're not telling me anything he's doing great. I just told you a big man who did 15.
Who else was on that team besides Embiid?
Whoa, Josh Richardson, Al
With the way
Horford,
the
Tobias.
NBA with the NBA,
Whoa.
Al Horford. Al
The
Horford?
the best structurally defensive team in the NBA. Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris. I mean, if we want to go down the list, their team isn't bad.
Bro, the reason you don't trade that is, bro, the way the league is now.
You can't
need
have
a
someone
sh-
that
you
can't
need a
shoot, bro.
You need a shooter. I
Like,
don't
what are
want
y'all
Ben
not
Simmons.
understanding?
I
play
need
for?
James Harden. If I had a number one pick and it was a whole redraft, I'd probably take James Harden right now. Or
You
Luka.
just said he can't win a championship by himself.
He gonna learn. He will learn.
If I don't feel like he can win
gonna
it,
learn.
So,
then why am I
okay.
taking him?
All
I'm not
right,
taking
all
him.
right. So I'm gonna move it
can't
on to
win how he
another
plays.
trade. I'm
Yeah.
gonna move it on to another trade
I like
because
that,
let's see if the Rockets would accept this. And Chloe, this involves your team, the New York Knicks.
Let's go,
The
James.
New York Knicks would get Russell Westbrook because that seems like a place he would want to go.
Mhm.
Something
All right,
Mhm.
Russell Westbrook would go to the Knicks, and the Knicks would trade Elfrid Payton. They would trade Bobby Portis, although he does have a team option. But just throw an idea out there. Frank would definitely go too, and their first round pick from this year.
Yeah, I'm hanging up the phone.
That's not enough if I'm the Rockets, bro.
Mm-mm.
I'm hanging up the phone.
I
I'm
need
not,
Kevin
I'm
Knox.
If you're
not,
the-
I'm not getting rid of the first round pick, RJ or Mitch.
But RJ,
Yeah.
RJ Mitch isn't in there.
I'm just letting you know.
You would have to get rid of. Probably they would want the first round pick.
Nope.
You could
They
give
could
him
get
Kevin Knox.
They could get KK.
They could get KK. So let's see
Yeah.
if that would work then. But that's what I put through. It did go through as successful.
Mhm. But no, I didn't. I need Kevin Knox.
You give me Russ with RJ, he gonna turn him into a savage.
He's just on the Knicks. It's not his fault.
I swear the Knicks will make the playoffs,
Yeah, they would. Y'all be a 7 seed.
and we beat the Heat.
Let's see.
I just don't think that. I mean, that trade is probably more likely than the Harden for Simmons trade, but you still would have to add more from the Knicks side because that's not enough. I'm giving up still someone that's 27, 8, and 7.
The Knicks have a lot of picks in 2021 from other teams, so I could actually throw in a few
I
of
think
those.
there might have been one from the.
They have 2
Kristaps.
first round picks next year.
I mean, shit. That's
Can you
when
check
could
for me
really
where that
start
came
talking.
from? I think that might be the Kristaps trade. Don't quote me though.
From the Clippers was one of them. Well, let me
So
see.
that should have been for what, the Morris twin this year?
I think
They
so.
have one from the Clippers. They have a second round pick from Charlotte. They have a first round pick from Dallas. They actually have 3 first round picks next year.
That's not bad.
So they could get rid of one of these. I would probably trade the Clippers one because they would probably, be lower in the draft, right? Throw in like one of those second round picks because they have a few of those as well. Try that with the players that we were talking about, and that would actually go through. Kevin Knox, Frank, Bobby Portis, Elfrid Payton, and then you trade 2 of those picks from next year, not the number 8 pick this year. You still
Nah,
have
you can't trade none of those picks next year.
They have 3 first round picks next year.
Okay, they could trade one of those.
That's
picks
what I'm
next year.
saying. You
They
could
trade
spare
the
one. You
last
still have. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. You trade the Clippers one,
Yeah.
right? And then you still get the other 2 in the draft.
Who
And
was
then,
the other ones? I apologize. I didn't. theirs,
the
obviously.
other ones I think was Dallas, and then I forgot the other one I had said. But
Okay.
yeah,
You said Dallas Clippers and theirs.
yeah. And then Russ would go over to New York. Would you accept that one? Look
Give
at
me
his
Dallas
face.
pick.
Look at his face. Look at his
Dallas
face right now.
Repeat that again. I was checking something.
You give up Elfrid, Bobby Portis, Frank, Kevin Knox, and then a first round pick next year. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, a first round pick next year and a second round pick next year as well. Because you have
But
3
the
first round picks
The
next
first
year.
round pick is lottery protected.
It's the Clippers though.
Bobby
It's from
Portis
the
just for the
Clippers.
money, I guess, probably.
Yeah, give me Russ.
You would take Russ at that
Yeah,
point, right?
welcome. Yeah, do what you want, bro.
And you still have the number 8 pick. You still have RJ. You still have Mitch. You're good.
Yeah, and then we're gonna trade Russ somewhere and sign Giannis.
So another one I got a lot, man. I got.
Someone from that Bulls team is gone.
100%.
You think
Yeah.
someone on the Bulls is getting
One of them
traded?
is gone.
Just listen to
Laurie
this.
Levine, someone.
Somebody
Oh, you
had
guys
to
have
go.
somebody too?
One, not really, just 5 people that have a possibility. Someone's gone. You got Otto Porter, Zach LaVine. You got Kobe White. Doubt he's gone. Laurie Markkinen, Wendell Carter.
The easiest one is Zach LaVine for Buddy Hield straight up? Let's just call it in. You get a shooter. Zach LaVine wanted to sign there when he was a restricted free agent, but the Bulls matched.
To me, you got to do everything in your power to keep Buddy Hield. Because if you don't, then you're just...
He's gone. He's not returning the coach's calls. He's gone.
Shit, he could hate Luke Walton. That's one thing, but you need to show up and fucking play basketball, nigga. You got a contractual agreement to be a fucking basketball player. You get paid millions of dollars to do this shit. That I don't care about you being upset about some shit because you don't shoot enough, nigga. I don't care. Like,
I don't know what's going on.
be a better player. How about that? Maybe
Be.
you wouldn't need to take so many fucking shots if you hit more shots.
Exactly. Maybe I don't want him on my team.
So it's like, all I know is from that Bulls team, nobody from that list that we named is over the age of 27 years old. The worst contract is Otto Porter because he's due $27 million, then $28 million. So at this point, someone's gone. It's just who, because you can't keep all of that talent. It's a good team, but you also have the number 4 pick this year, and they're linked to LaMelo. So it makes me think possibly someone's gone, but I mean, you can't move Kobe White. So Wendell Carter, I would say that's the name that goes.
Two. I mean,
who needs a big man? He's not bad. He's still 6'10", 6'11".
He's fire.
Miami will take a big man. Charlotte will take a big man. Hell, LA can always use an extra big man because all their bigs are about to be gone.
Right.
Would they trade us our pick and Duncan Robinson for Wendell Carter? I didn't want to put you in there, Duncan Robinson. I'm sorry.
I mean, hell, if they want to.
No.
I wouldn't like that for you
Keep
guys.
Dunk.
No, I would keep Duncan Robinson.
I do want to. I'm just saying.
I mean, my whole thing
I
is
feel like
you got to use Duncan, but at the same time, the better he plays, bruh, it's about to be a bag. Like, people got to understand, like, and it's certain people, like, don't get me wrong. As much as we love Duncan, we know who the real bag getters are right now in Miami.
Yeah.
Bam still got to get his bag. Tyler going to get his bag whenever it's due. So it's like, we love you, Duncan, but we could find white people who could shoot just like you.
Come on now. You're my guy.
So it's like, I'm sorry. If he doesn't realize that, he could be on the trade block this year.
JJ Redick for 11 mil. All right, cool.
Shit. It's going to be better than Duncan asking for 15 coming in a year or two. And he do the same exact thing. And he's not Clay because he can't. His biggest thing, he got to play defense.
I think he's getting better, though, especially with, like, ball fakes and driving and cutting. He's definitely getting better. Defense, yeah, that's another story. But, hey, let's hit the weight room, see what he does.
If the Kings really want to be serious about something, they need to make a trade and get rid of probably 2, maybe 3 people and just bring back a haul. Go get Bradley Beal or someone like that to pair it with Buddy Hield. De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, okay.
And from there, bro, you got to get rid of Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley, and fucking Harry Giles.
Speaking of Bradley Beal, real quick, I had to see what would it take for the Heat to get him, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we were to give up Myers Leonard, our first round pick this year, and our first round pick in 2022, we could get Bradley.
I'm
Beal.
hang, bro. That's great.
I
don't think the Wizards would go for that,
bro. They wouldn't even pick up the phone.
Yeah,
like
they
they
already
would.
know, they already know it's some bullshit.
They would definitely
It's
get
some
something
bullshit.
better. But I'm just saying, is like, all right.
They're gonna be like, wait. The only player in this trade is Myers Leonard, and you're offering me people who are still in high school or college right now who can't drive, drink, do anything. No, bro, I don't need that.
Baloney.
No,
That's why I find the trade machine kind of funny. But that's why I had to throw it out there real quick. But I wish that was a dream.
If the Heat gonna make a splash, go get CJ McCollum, bro.
So
Go free somebody that actually needs it. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't need nobody that's 20 years old, but at the same time, I don't need Chris Paul, bro.
Why do you like CJ McCollum so much?
Shit,
Yeah, loves
he's a
CJ
train
McCollum.
bucket. I'll take CJ McCollum or Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal's gonna cost you a fucking arm and a leg, and CJ McCollum does the same thing. Is not, but it's not what Bradley Beals is or what is about to be due.
He ain't playing no defense like that. Like that. He is a bucket, but like
Bradley Beal, they do the exact same thing. And if especially when they come to another team and they realize, hey, I'm not the number one option. So your shot's not going to be there in the first place. Your shot's not. The only reason Bradley had these shots is because John
Very
Wall's
true.
been dead these past 2 years.
very true. But I helped him
CJ
grow,
never
and he's
experienced
younger.
this. He only experienced it in the playoffs when Dame was
Oh,
dead for 3
oh,
games.
So
was-
we
You good?
no, we're gonna say go for it.
Well, no, I was just gonna be like, they gotta just make that trade, bro. It's like
CJ
it's
29.
that's great. I'm like, Bradley Beal is how old? 27, 26. Like, you act like Bradley Beal young as hell. He been in the league. Y'all know he came out of Florida. I'm like,
He's 27. That's what I thought. but
so I'm
still,
like 2-year difference. I'm straight.
I'm taking
2 years extra money. I'm cool. I'll take the older nigga. He
Okay.
understand how to fucking sit down and do his job.
I guess so. You're right.
Well,
He's 6'3".
all this trade talk started with Chris Paul. That's what we could start with, and it was said that it was going to be Dallas, the Clippers, the Suns, and the Thunder having 4-way trade talks. But now that we know about Schroeder going to LA, what seems likely to happen, I was like working the machine, and I realized Dallas doesn't need to be involved at this point. That the Thunder would still be able to get Patrick Beverly, Rodney McGruder, Kelly Oubre, and then the round 2 pick from 2022, and then the first round pick this year from the Suns. And then the Suns get Chris Paul, and then the Clippers get Ricky Rubio.
Suns not giving up that first round pick this year.
Yeah.
I think for Chris, but I think that's what they would
No.
definitely
Nah,
expect.
that
if they
first
were to
round
give
pick
up
is gonna
Chris
be a
Paul.
killer.
That's what you don't do. Nah.
Not
I'm
for Chris
telling you,
Paul.
I don't think OKC's going to accept
I'm
it
not
without
giving
that
up
pick.
a first rounder for someone who's already
It's
He's-
either I
he's
can't
fried.
give
Not
up
fried,
that
but he's
first
just
rounder
old.
or I can't give up Kelly Oubre. It's one
Yeah, I
of the
definitely
other.
can't give up both.
Yeah, I can feel that.
But yeah, I can't give up both. And honestly, I think OKC is more on the vibe. Like, just for the fact that it's being discussed, they're more on the vibe of picks, bruh. Like,
Mhm.
they're not gonna like those players. They sound nice, but they gonna be like, bruh, let me get your next 2-3 first, and a couple players that are lesser tier, and we call it a day.
OKC has 25 picks now.
Yep.
They have
They're going for
25
it
total
all.
picks over like the next
16
2 years.
first rounders over the next 6 years.
They might
And
have trade.
Chris
like,
Paul
like-
trade has not happened yet. Think
Mm-mm.
about that. You know they're going to bring back first rounders for Chris Paul. It's Chris
Mhm.
Paul. You getting at least one, probably 2. So it's like, bruh,
and a player.
like they know what they're doing at this point.
I can see it ending up being the Bucks.
The Bucks will be
Bledsoe's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you think Chris Paul goes to the Bucks?
I'll
Chris
be
Paul
fired.
gonna knock
I can
out
see it ending
Giannis.
up
He gonna look
the
at
Bucks.
Giannis. He gonna be like pick and roll.
But who's Milwaukee
Pick and
going to
roll.
give up for him?
Put it in the machine. It'll probably be Bledsoe. Maybe a first rounder. I'm trying to think of other people. in the
Bledsoe,
Bucks.
DJ Wilson,
Shit.
DiVincenzo.
Presti might finesse and be like, give me Bledsoe a first rounder and DiVincenzo for Chris Paul. And he gonna fit.
yeah, those. Okay, so Bledsoe, DiVincenzo, DJ Wilson. Trying to think of who else. Maybe the other white boy, Pat Connaughton. But
they're gonna keep one of them.
other
Right, so
than that,
who'd you say now?
Oh, Pat's a
Chris
free
Paul
agent.
for Bledsoe?
mm-hmm.
And who else?
DiVincenzo and a first rounder. See if that works.
Money.
2020 first rounder.
They would have to give up Brooke.
Failed.
Damn. Failed.
It says that the Bucks can only take on 24.9 million in salary cap, that you have to cut an additional 16.3 million because Bledsoe only makes 16.8 and then DiVincenzo only makes 3 million a year.
Yeah, so see what adding Connaughton and DJ Wilson do to
That's-
it.
Connaughton's a free agent.
Do
Mm,
DJ
then you
Wilson.
fried. And I know DJ Wilson's he's on the minor
Wilson,
contract.
and then who was the
Or-
other one? Pat Connaughton.
Nah, you can't use him.
Let's see.
That's
That
probably
is
maybe
still
another
failed.
$5 million. That's it.
Yeah, no.
That's still a failed trade.
Wait.
Yeah, no.
That trade doesn't get done
They ain't got the monies.
I'm telling you, the Bucks can't do that.
They ain't got the monies.
unless they want to go deep into the luxury tax. Nah, bro, it's not worth it.
Nope. Let's see.
Do you think they should trade Chris Middleton?
What's the best offer if I could get Zach LaVine for Chris Middleton? Hell yeah.
If you could get
I
like
can
a
get Karis LeVert
Nah, I'm
and
straight.
Spencer Dinwiddie. No,
I think about it, but if I'm not getting rid of Bledsoe, then
I am getting rid of Bledsoe.
so I'm getting rid of Bledsoe and Chris Middleton.
for Laverne.
I'm getting rid of Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, and Ilyasova.
Who the fuck? Hold on. Who the fuck is taking on all that money? Those two contracts. How many years does Bledsoe have left?
I'm already past that.
Bledsoe has 3. Middleton has 4.
Oh, bruh. Bledsoe's making 16 million, and I know Middleton off the top just got 5 for 90. Bruh, no
Yeah.
one is about to take on those two contracts.
The Nets don't want to win now.
Bruh, I was just paying Spencer Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert crumbs. Hell, I will
You
go
just
find
said that
other
they don't
people.
want to. They wouldn't want to play like that.
How much
wanna play with
money do you
adults?
really have to? I'm like,
You give
You-
up Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Torian Prince, Jared Allen, Zizan Musa.
yeah,
That sounds
Only a
like
$9
crap.
million cap hit.
that don't get done, big dog.
Okay.
What if Chris Paul ended up going to New York?
The Knicks.
Alfred
okay.
Payton, Julius Randle, a first-round pick this year, a second-round pick next year. Gets you an additional 12 wins next season.
You said a first round pick this year.
This year from the Clippers, you have one from the Clippers. And then you have one next year in the second round from Detroit. You guys got a lot of
Chris
picks next year.
Paul, I would.
They have options. They have a lot of options.
Alfred Payton and Julius Randle?
I feel like Westbrook in the
options.
Garden would be like way better. I would take Russ.
Okay.
Yeah, Westbrook in the
Ru-
Garden's fun.
So funny
That
enough,
looks-
and I
sounds like a
I
good
want you to
idea.
actually hear this part out. When I did the Russ trade, each team had no change in projected wins. When I did the Chris Paul trade, you
Disrespect.
guys got a plus 12 in wins.
They don't like Russ. That's the thing.
Yeah, nobody like the metrics. Definitely don't like. Russ.
I don't know if it's that they don't like Russ, but do they like Russ to be a team player?
He wants to be the lead ball handler.
Bruh, There's an I in win. He's gonna get the buckets. He's gonna die
Remember
trying.
Melo, how that went?
But it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
okay.
He put it on his shoulders and he went there. No one
He
wants to go
did,
there.
but didn't help at the end of the day.
Amari died. It's not his fault.
But y'all know what's happening tonight. Trill know what's happening tonight.
He's
Trill, you ready?
nervous because he's of the Dolphins.
Trill, you ready?
He's not even thinking about that game.
I'm not even stressed, bro. It's Lamar against Bill Belichick. That's what I'm more concerned about.
That's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
I just got a notification about Harden's top destination seems to be the Nets.
Bruh, he wants to go there. KD already told him, look, this nigga think I'm his friend. I ain't really fucking with him like that. Kyrie over here talking about the earth flat, man. Ain't shit flat around here. So
That would be hilarious if he does.
he gone, bruh. Like basketball wise, he can't. Kyrie can't stay, and you get Harden, bruh. Unless someone's about to be like, "Hey, I'm coming off the bench," and I doubt anyone's saying that right now.
They could both start. Harden just has to be like, I'm coming off the ball, and I can just spray.
Kyrie's gonna when
I'll
he
give you-
claps at Kyrie or he look at Kyrie and Kyrie be like, "Watch me do this Harlem Globetrotter shit." It's gonna be like, bruh, nah, bruh.
Gotta go,
Harden
what
gonna
the
be like,
fuck?
I'll knock his ass out, and Kyrie gonna be like, shouldn't think like that.
You
The
don't think
earth's
they wanna-
flat. So nah, bruh.
I think they want to beat Braun that bad.
You can't put. I mean, you put together that team.
That's the
First of
ultimate
all-
hate Braun squad.
Well, nah, because I mean
No,
the
that
Rockets
is-
It would
shouldn't.
be KG instead of Harden, but
The
still.
Rockets shouldn't have. I mean,
Or Paul
Harden
Pierce,
shouldn't
I
have
mean.
all that hate for LeBron because it's like, look, you lost to him. Fuck, you ain't really think you was gonna
The
win.
reason he went to Houston, they beat him and they didn't pay the tax. If they won, they would have paid the tax.
Nah,
He lost his friends.
the owners was just retarded. They was like,
Yeah, that's stupid on them, but
we'll pick this 6'11" African guy over this 6'5" guy who can handle the ball.
yeah, no, they
much.
Because we see how their careers went. I mean, Serge Ibaka is looking for a team right now,
Well,
and
if-
people are dying for James
If the
Harden.
Lakers give up Kyle Kuzma
say that about
and a
Serge.
second round pick in 2023, they could get Serge Ibaka.
Don't say that about Serge. He fine. He just won a chip.
He is fire.
He's 5, but how old is Serge Ibaka as well?
Oh yeah, no, them knees is coming.
Fuck them knees, they
coming
gone.
to Jesus.
They already gone. He giving you 20, 25
They
minutes a
coming to
night.
Jesus.
I'm like, I don't know how much time, how many minutes y'all think Serge finna give y'all. especially if you about to play a 82 game 70 something game season in like 5 months because you gotta squeeze everything together. He gonna look at them back to backs and be like, I'm gonna stay at the crib. Y'all catch me when y'all come back in a week. It's not hard, bro. You think Haslam going on these back to backs like these old ass niggas going? It ain't worth it, especially in the first month. Bron just gonna be like, I got COVID.
It's crazy.
Gonna come back looking the same, playing even better. Be like, I'm the first nigga to do it.
I'm out of here.
I'm better than the president.
Back to back.
I beat COVID. Beat Jesus. Feel me? I beat it all.
You beat Jesus.
Beat David Stern.
Beat David Stern. Beat him
Rest
into
in
the
peace, my
ground.
guy. Oh, rest in peace,
Got a
my
new
guy.
one. Adam Silver about to beat him into the ground too.
Gosh,
Bro,
we went
you
off the
gotta
rails.
stop.
We've gone off
This
the
man
rails.
said he
We've
beat
gone off
David
the
Stern.
rails.
You have to chill.
I wish I could mute you right now like that show on ESPN. What is it? Pardon my take or whatever. No, none of that.
Around the
one.
Horn.
Around the horn, yeah.
But back to tonight's game.
Um,
Bill Belichick versus Lamar. Who y'all got?
I got my defense because I feel like as long as we don't fold,
X
you
Yeah.
feel me?
X
Like,
factor.
Yeah,
X
that's my
factor.
defense in
X
fantasy.
factor.
Ravens defense. They're gonna
um,
spaz.
we just got crackheads running all over the field. Marlon Humphrey come back tonight. I'm just happy, you know, we winning games and shit. I need to check on some scores right now because there's a lot happening in the NFL still.
There's
I don't
a lot
know.
happening. There's games ending right now.
Wait, what? That's
There's no
There's-
games
there's
ending
one
right
game
now.
ending. I thought there was one game
I
ending.
was
know
like,
the
bruh, that's
Dolphins and Chargers are still
40,
going back.
49ers and Saints are going into the half. 3 minutes left in the Steelers game.
oh my god,
Oh,
yo,
they just
yo!
started
I
the
need you
third.
to
I
look at this,
apologize.
man.
I
I'm
thought
gonna
the
read
third
off
was
his
ending.
stat lines. This is the craziest shit ever. Alvin Kamara has a -4 yards with 2 total TDs and 20 points already.
He's spazzing.
He just doing demon shit. He like, yeah, I go
Spazzing.
backwards, but I still get touchdowns.
Well, I guess we're doing our fantasy shout-outs real quick. Let's do them real quick. We at
I
halftime of
haven't
some of
even
these games.
checked.
The early games have ended.
This is
I'm
just for
giving one
everyone.
to DeAndre Swift real quick. 23
Antonio
points.
Gibson.
Justin Herbert is down to the 2-yard
Thank you,
line.
Deontay Johnson. I appreciate you. Ryan Sukup, Tampa Bay kicker, 17 points.
Suck up.
Yeah,
I don't want to call him
T.
Sukup.
Higgins already got
I'm
his
gonna call
name.
him
I feel
Sukup.
you. Yeah, we call him Sukup. I like that.
Sukup. Sorry. I'm a child.
Shout out to Keelan
Oh,
Cole
yeah, that's
Sr.,
funny.
who I had
That's
on the
funny.
bench.
But he had a kick return and I think a touchdown too.
Fire.
Mike Evans snapped 16 points.
T. Higgins already has 15. Not at the half
Chubb
yet.
came back with 126 yards and a touchdown.
Can they just beat the Steelers?
My
bro?
team
Like,
played like dog shit
Matt
today.
Prater was 16. Tom Brady back 40. He had 41 points, and I think he broke Jerry
Yes,
Rice's record. He has the most fantasy
Yeah,
points.
he's the
of all
most
time.
fantasy points all
Justin
time.
Herbert with another
Naheem
TD.
Hines had 26 fantasy points.
That,
Your boy Rogers. had
Career high
32.
scrimmage yards.
Something like 32.4.
that
something
14-17, that boy Herbert coming for your head now. Hey,
Oh, it's
I'm
14,
still
17?
seeing 17-7.
hey, that's great. I'll tell you what I see. It's a touchdown already.
Oh, now it's
Oh, yeah.
updating.
Hey, I speak it into
I
existence.
told you Herbert's fire.
You feel me? He finna make it happen for me. And then we finna win this game. I'm finna come back. You know, everything finna work. But
Nah, you're not going to come back.
I'm just more concerned about the Steelers and the Bengals. Like,
What you need to be concerned about is when the Dolphins meet up with the Ravens in the playoffs and we take your ass out of the motherfucking playoffs.
That might happen, to be honest.
so y'all finna come into Baltimore?
We're going to whoop your ass.
No, the Dolphins are going to win their division, and you're going to be a wild
Wow.
card.
Or
What's the score in that game? That's the game that matters, actually.
Or they shut Baltimore down right before the playoffs and the games move to Miami.
Wow.
like.
They
That's
shut down
crazy.
Baltimore and wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Because Miami gives no fucks.
I'm
They
like,
don't. It's very true.
They're going to be like, oh, all 49 states shut down? Perfect. Maximum capacity everywhere.
Yeah. 100%.
you know, I'm not too concerned. Just for the simple fact that at the end of the day, you still got a rookie quarterback, and we can make him look like a rookie.
That rookie quarterback looking a little better than your quarterback as of late.
Oh, shit.
Mm-mm.
What
right,
the
you know what?
fuck?
I didn't want to have to make these statements about Tua, but I'll get
little
into it
bit.
now.
Those past couple of games.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell y'all the truth now. You know what? Tua been game managing, all right? I'm going to keep it a buck. If the defense ain't been playing like that, we be seeing a whole different...
But he definitely has.
We be seeing a whole different play calling. We be seeing a whole different side of Tua if he actually had to play from behind, if he had to do all of this other shit. Has Tua played from a deficit since he's even started?
No, he hasn't.
But it's just normal.
Lamar's
You
getting
can't,
his
but that's
plays
just
called out
normal.
and everything.
So
He's getting his plays called out and everything at this point.
it's not on Lamar.
Partially, he could change it up. He's the QB. What
If
makes
the
great QBs is being able to read those situations. Pat Mahomes learned to read those situations. Look at how
If
he's
my
going.
offensive play
Andy Reid's
caller
on crack.
calls run 67% of the time throughout week 1 through 7 on first down, no matter where we are, and the defense shows up to the line of scrimmage and says run on first down, fuck I'm supposed to do? I can audible to a pass, but shit, I got one receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, we've seen the plays of the Ravens receivers running into each other. We have a tight end who has diabetes, but most
What does
people
that
don't
have
know
to do
about
with
that.
his game playing.
Hey, you never know.
Hey, my dog blood sugar be low as
I was
hell.
gonna say, yeah.
He be having to monitor that shit. But guess what? Still a top tight end. Still finna get this bag. Give Tua some challenges. Let him play with some adversity. Make him play from behind. Make him take some real fucking hits
You'll
where
see
the
in the
pocket ain't
playoffs.
clean. Oh, shit. We finna see in the playoffs that hip finna disintegrate.
Oh my
Watch.
gosh.
All right. You know what?
Damn,
no,
just
no.
like that.
Who
Bruh.
hurt him
No.
this week?
You know
You
what?
did.
Nah, bruh.
The
Nah,
Dolphins
bruh.
did.
Tua, bruh. Cause, bruh,
The
they think Tua great right now. Bruh, he a game
I
man.
never
Yeah,
said he
man,
was
tell-
great right now. I
tell
never
me what-
said he was great right
you
now.
said he playing better than Lamar. Tell me how
I
he playing
said
better
he's
than
kind of
Lamar.
looking a little nicer right now.
He's doing
So-
good in his role right now. I can't lie.
Lamar kind of like
game
leveled out for a little bit.
Lamar
I'm not
went-
saying he's not great,
Lamar's winning games. He's managing games.
but we getting wins.
Lamar's winning games. He's managing games.
No, your defense doing a good
He's
amount of that.
winning games.
No, Lamar's still winning.
He's
I
managing
can't say
games.
it's Lamar winning
It's
those
only
games.
been a couple games, so dang.
You can't
dog
say the
cooked.
past few games has been Lamar winning the games.
Lamar's won some of the games.
We were
So,
down.
like,
we were
maybe one
down
or two of them, but,
7-10 at halftime last week.
Mm.
24-10. Lamar goes 10 for 10 in the second half.
It's like he just
119
eats.
yards,
He-
rush and touchdown. Because the quarterback got the play calling duties. The offensive play caller, Greg Roman, decided, I don't need to do this no more. I'm fucking up. So nah, bro, I ain't trying to hear no more. People want to talk about Lamar. Nah, I got all the smoke. People, I ain't got time for it. People say Tua great. Herbert better than that nigga. Herbert the best quarterback in this draft. We keeping it a
I
buck.
don't disagree.
People got too much hype around Joe Exotic.
I don't disagree, but
It's a little
Joey
hype around Joe
Bagamoney's
Exotic.
still gonna win
I like
Rookie
him,
of the
though.
Year.
Shit, I don't
like him
think
more than I
so.
thought I did.
If we looking at the numbers, and Herbert got one less start, man, let him pull it off today. Herbert he should be offensive rookie of the year easily at this point. Ain't nobody messing with that man.
He coming for it. I think
Man.
if Justin Jefferson goes off again this week, he's still got a good claim on that.
All I know is that shit, MVP's coming down to 2 people,
Mhm.
maybe 3 people.
Mm.
The NFL know who they want it to be, but they finna try to make it competitive throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah.
You got 4 names that you finna keep hearing float around, maybe 5, but it's Tom Brady, Russell Wilson,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen,
Yep.
and Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, say your arch rival.
I'm like, you could maybe want to throw the rapist in there, but
He's
Man,
not
can
gonna be
you
in there. Jesus
stop?
Christ. Yeah, you can't do that.
But,
one.
you know, I feel like their team is winning those games more than Big Ben is winning those games. Like, their defense is amazing. Without Devin Bush, Minka Fitzpatrick, he better than whatchamacallit, in my opinion. I'm going to keep it a buck. Jamal Adams can blitz, but he can't cover like this nigga. Anyone disagree with that statement?
Nah.
Oh, all right. So, yeah.
Steelers actually up 22-7 right now.
They held him to a field goal. I can be happy with that. If Joe Exotic is what y'all say he is, he finna go down and get a touchdown. Or
Hey.
put some points on the board, hopefully.
He clean with it.
He has no turnovers yet against the Steelers defense. That's supposed to be the best defense in the league.
Well, since we're talking about quarterbacks, I got one more question for y'all.
Bruh,
Is Lamar still the best dual threat quarterback? Obviously, he's the best running quarterback.
Kyler kind of giving him a run for
Kyler
his
can be
money
the
this
best
season.
dual threat quarterback. My only thing is I need people to understand you can't say what he's doing running wise is better than Lamar. Because I'm sorry, he runs the ball more and he's smaller than him.
He don't got the swagger Lamar got with the running.
He's not bad with it because
He's not,
he's
but I don't know,
saucier than Lamar.
Lamar's just a different world.
He's got that Broward swag to it.
The thing is, he can hit you and he can break for 30 yards. Lamar could hit you. He could break for 80. There's a difference. I feel like long distance, Kyler Murray could get chased down by most corners in the
I feel like
NFL.
that too.
Lamar, he pulling away.
He's gone. I'm not even trying if I'm the corner.
Like there's a difference to it. So he's quick. He's a great thrower. We know he can throw it a mile. He's been doing that. He's been playing quarterback since fucking he came out the womb. He's a baseball player as well, so he knows how to throw. I don't like
When that got come back, he gonna have a run. So don't worry.
that. Got to make sure he can run
Yeah,
first.
you gotta make sure he ain't gonna go down the
We miss
Alex
you, Fo.
Smith route.
I miss you, Fo.
Shit, he missed his leg.
That's
He's gonna eat some chunky Campbell's. He'll be
we're
we gotta
alright.
talk about this later.
Bills up on the Cardinals 23-9.
Parlay, come on. We almost got this. We got the Seahawks have to win.
Anything else we got on the menu later, guys?
I think that's about it, honestly.
What's that trash ass game on Monday night?
It's
Vikings.
Bears and the Vikings.
at the
I just want to
Bears.
see if Dalvin Cook keep running crazy. That's
Yeah.
it.
I
Allen
actually
Robinson
said it
ball.
yesterday on Gamble on Ginter. I think this is the game where Dalvin Cook does not score.
We might take a week off.
I don't know.
There's been weird things happening when people go to Chicago.
Chicago.
There has been. But
On a Monday night where Kirk Cousins on Monday nights is, I think it's like 0-8.
might not be his fault. Kurt might throw 3 picks. They might go.
That's what
down.
I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be. It's gonna turn into a passing game
It's
because you
some
got
weird
Khalil
shit.
Mack and Hicks.
I had some wild thoughts right there.
I can see it. We
Don't say them.
It's gonna be excited, but it's a little over an hour, so I think. We'll
Yeah,
give
as
them a
always,
next
follow
week.
us on Twitter and Instagram, MBF_Clo, MBF_Trill, at Only Amano,
at CHEZ_0.
MBF_podcast on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Nothing but facts altogether.
Yeah.